If change didn't come to this community, I mean, it would be very catastrophic.
In the rural community of Heu, life has always moved at a slow pace. But in recent years, the economic heartbeat of the region has come to a standstill. Once a thriving sheep farming community, much of this heritage has been lost due to a growing generational gap.
It became fashionable for young people to go to Joburg to find work in factories or in mines. And then when they came back, there was not that transferal of information, because now people are sitting around doing nothing. So that's why we, as young people of this area, we've adopted a slogan that says we would like people to come and help us help ourselves.
A passionate young farmer, Ayanda wants to see the heart of his community restored. In 2014, he was given the opportunity to play a key role as the leader of one of 7 youth-led farming cooperatives, initiated through a collaboration between the communal Zulukama Trust, local government, and key partners in the wool industry. The vision? Reviving the communal farming landscape through practical empowerment to realize the promise of a new economic future in wool.
We chose wool as a driving factor because wool sheep have much more returns than just keeping sheep for meat, maybe for your house. The environment here is very good for sheep farming.
Increasingly, communal farmers are going to need to contribute to the country's food security. So there's many dimensions and there's many issues which we are looking at when we work in these areas. It's not only food security, it's to assist the youth and to encourage them and to motivate them to want to stay in these communal farming areas and to actually make a living out of it. Not only make a living, but to try make a life out of it. We view this as a very positive revolution where we're trying to uplift communal farmers and to get them to a point of commercial farming.
With commercial farmer Shane Brody of Olive Leaf Foundation stepping in to provide hands-on mentorship, the 7 youth cooperatives were provided with a starting flock of 100 merino ewes and 4 rams. Cape Wools would also assist with necessary medicines, as well as winter feed to see the flocks through the difficult dry season.
When we moved into the area, we noticed that the environment had been very degraded, through overgrazing, lack of farming management plans.
When Olive Leaf Foundation and Shane came, he came as a mentor to the 7 cooperatives. But he later then introduced the holistic land and livestock management system. We as a village decided to pilot it here.
A lot of our work was what I term in-field, out with the sheep, on the rangelands. It was done in the kraals. Farming is not something which can be taught quick fix or overnight. So you actually need cycles of farming to be able to teach and to educate. 2 years is a minimum.
It was for Shane particularly to gain the trust of the community.
The results of the 2-year project speak for themselves. All participants proved their hard-earned knowledge in a rigorous final practical test with an average 95% pass rate. A group comprised entirely of young women achieved a phenomenal lambing rate of 79% in their 2nd year, a figure on par with commercial farming standards.
In terms of their knowledge, I maintain that any one of the individuals trained could make a success as a commercial sheep farmer.
Other villages are looking at what we're doing and they are really interested. So we hope it's going to roll out very quickly. At the moment, this program is a beacon of hope for all the communities around the area. And I also believe if it can work in these communities of ours, it could work anywhere in South Africa. I don't see how this program can fail if people stay committed to it. I think it's going to go far.